Please be advised this podcast is all nonsense. Nothing you hear or see while adventuring with the worm should be taken seriously, or more importantly, fact-checked. Try not to let the mispronunciations distract you from the knowledge being shared. You're just riding with two worms trying to have a good time.
It's us, your best friends, your gardeners, and your pickle stompers.
Why do we stomp people's pickles?
I
know why we garden. Hobby? But
we stomp pickles at request. Because some people don't like them. Some people do, some people don't.
Well, I haven't been getting the emails about pickle stomping.
Because I catch them before you see them.
So why don't you let me pickle stomp as well?
Because I want to be the main pickle stomp.
Is this because I don't let you out of the wormcraft?
Yeah, so I've got to entertain myself somehow.
How do you get them up here?
Like, they have to mail me the pickles, and then I film myself stomping them and send them back.
As proof of stomp.
Oh yeah, because they'd be angry if I was eating them.
No, but also they wouldn't know if you stomped them. It's not like you leave much of a
No,
imprint.
but I could say, I've stomped your pickle.
Yeah, but so I get that they would be annoyed if you ate them, but you could also just send them back, unstomped.
I don't send them back, because they don't want them, but they want them to be stomped on as well.
Oh, so some sort of weird OnlyFans page.
It is weird, I'm not going to lie.
Stompmypickle.com.
That's the website, how did you know?
I thought I saw you on the history, and I just didn't think anything of it. I thought it's just like one of those weird video sites like YouTube and stuff.
There is some videos on there. You got to pay for them, no.
Stompmypickle.com. I mean, actually, does sound kind of a little rude.
Wait, why? What's rude about stomping pickles?
Pickles.
What about them?
Well, that's going to be on the recording now.
What is?
You playing around with the ship.
Look, this bit of the ship fell off.
No, I've told you, when we record, just don't play with the ship.
I was trying to open my window.
You know I glue them shut. That's part of me not letting you out. I'm surprised you get them to mail the pickles. I thought you just get them to throw them. It's not that far up here.
Yeah, but they're worried that a bird could snatch them.
That's a good point. I mean, they should just probably not do pickle throwing during migration season.
Yeah, but they don't choose when they want these pickles stomping.
Well, surely they do, because they need to send them to you. Or do you mean they just get like a pickle stomping urge?
No, so they come across these pickles somehow.
Yeah.
And want them stomping immediately, so someone could just come and give them.
But it's not immediately. They're mailing it to you.
No, but they mail them the same day. Now, whether or not they get stomped on that day is...
Well, we know they don't, because we already
Some
worked
people
out
pay for priority service.
We know it still takes that long, because we knew that from the butter slices.
Yeah, but some people pay for super instant shipping for Amazon. Same day delivery.
Oh, you do it through Amazon?
I don't. They ship them.
Well, they won't do it through Amazon, then, would
Some
they?
people, if Mr. Amazon wants to send them.
Nah, they do it through... What's the most efficient mail service in the world?
Definitely not Royal Mail. You're looking to get your package of them.
What's that one that Tom Hanks uses in Castaway? It's not UPS.
Yeah, it's UPS.
Nah.
It is.
Nah, because that's...
It's UPS.
Nah, that's the underprivileged postman service, isn't it? That's not UPS. Nah, it's not UPS.
It's UPS.
It isn't.
It's either that or Parcel Force.
No, that's a different country. Nah.
Parcel Force is in a country.
It isn't. It's not. If it's UPS, I'd be so annoyed with myself. But I'm pretty sure it isn't. Oh, now I'm doubting myself.
FedEx.
That's
what I said.
It's FedEx! You don't know anything.
UPS and FedEx are the same thing.
UPS. Only a chump would say UPS.
Well, could have been Parcel Force as well.
No wonder it's taking you so long to get your pickles. You're letting these people use Parcel Force and UPS?
I don't think Parcel Force are around anymore.
Nah, there must be.
They are.
No wonder these pickles never arrive. People are just sending it via Parcel Force and it doesn't exist.
They've got a website, so yeah.
Told you they're still about. You need to use FedEx.
Their logo has gone black and white though, so they must be falling on hard times because it used to be red.
That's a good point.
They're like, look, take the colour out of the logo.
Well, maybe they've gone black and white because now they deliver to space. They can people use Parcel Force to get their pickles to you.
Nah, I reckon it's a budget thing because
I don't think it is.
They've gone, look, we need to cut back.
Nah, because it's way clearer.
He's drove off the side of a cliff.
Because he's driving to the launch site. Nah, I'm telling you, Parcel Force, now that they do space... Oh no, but they've put worldwide still. Nah, I personally don't think it's a budget cut thing. I think they've tried to make it really cool so kids use mailing service. Because kids don't send anything by mail, do they?
Nah, it's all fax and paging, isn't it?
Pigeon carrier. Carrier pigeons even.
Carrier pigeons.
Yeah, so I think the pickles need to be FedExed. But Passport's clearly just trying to run a scam, aren't they, to get kids to start using
parcels.
Yeah. Yo, bro, I'm just on WhatsApp. I'm gonna send you a message.
Send you a parcel?
No, you'd say a message, because it's still a message. Send you a message? Okay. This kid's waiting 3 days while his phone hasn't slept. Knock at the door. Got a message for you.
I suppose that's what were those people called? Telegrams. That's pretty much what a telegram was. Not a telegram. Singing telegram. What are they called?
Oh, like the quartets and stuff.
Well, no, there's people used to go to your door and give messages.
But sing them.
Yeah, singing it, yeah.
That wouldn't be a telegram. That'd be a singogram? Singram?
Nah, this is called like singing telegrams or something. Good. He popped the ship.
Yeah, I don't remember. But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know the ones that you could get, like, that would be for singing people and they'd come and sing it to you. Like a birthday message.
Yeah, it's the same
But
sort.
you could also get the cheaper version with send one person when they're on a budget. Bike messenger. I mean, that's coming back now. Got all these delivery boys are going back to bicycles.
The food delivery people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite good. They're all getting super healthy.
I think it's good. If you order food and some boy's delivering on a bike, it's going to go cold.
Not necessarily. It depends where you live.
Far enough away that I'm having to have someone deliver me food.
But people do it in urban areas now.
Yeah. And I'm still far enough away that I'm having to have my food delivered.
No, but I mean, like, in the city centre.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people who live in the city centre, and they still get their food delivered by
because they're far enough away to have their food delivered.
Yeah, but it won't go cold.
It will.
No, because it'll take longer by car.
Yeah, but
in city centres that are busy, you may as well either get a bike guy to do it, or someone could walk there faster than a car.
Look, then I want a drone, alright? I don't want no
But that's probably what they're working towards.
Then pick up the pace, man.
Maybe we could deliver it. Imagine if somebody wanted something from America and they live in Uzbekistan. And they're like, oh, I really want an American White Castle slider. No way that thing's getting there warm by any human transport.
No.
FedEx it to us. We'll get it there. Obviously, our part in it wasn't slow.
Yeah.
It will be we might have to create a drop system.
Or we could provide a service where somebody wants a White Castle slider, whatever.
Doesn't have to be that.
No, I'm saying I'm using your example to keep it relevant.
Keep it real.
Keep it real. So they live in Uzbekistan or whatever, so they have no access to this burger. So they go on our website, which is iwantthisfood.com.
Universalfood.com. Yeah, because you can get... Oh, no. Because if they want it from a different planet, might struggle. Worldwide food.
Yeah.
Because Parcel Force sells worldwide. We could be Food Force worldwide. Yes.
Could be. So then they'll put their order in on our website. So we'll have every chain across the world, every menu.
Yeah.
They fill in their order, pay for it, all that. Then we go to the location, order the food, and then eat it while it's hot. And tell them how good it was.
Yeah. Like a tasteogram.
Yeah. We were like, oh, that's real good, bro.
We could go down, order it, bring it up here because we can travel quickly.
I still think no matter how fast we travel, it's always going to lose some of its originality.
What if we create our own packing system?
I still think the best way to go is we just eat it. And then you can
Maybe.
pay us extra to come to you and
With more food.
No, we'll try and replicate what it was. We'll do our best.
No, I think they should pay for us because we need
money.
We're travelling across the world.
Oh, I thought he was going to say they should pay us just because we need the money. Look, bro.
Pay us.
We're broke.
We'll tell you what food is like.
You pay us for our dinner and then pay us.
Actually, that's not a bad idea because some people do. Like, we do it all the time. We constantly go, oh, I'd really love right now, but you don't have the ingredients to make it.
Yeah.
But imagine if you could just put an order in, someone goes there and goes, oh yeah, it was real good, it was like this, you'd be like, oh, you know what, yeah.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing. This company, we may actually generate business for that because I'm like, man, this guy sold it to me now. I've now got to actually order it and pay the really long delivery.
Also, how often do you think to yourself, oh, we should try there, but I don't know if it's going to be any good? So you could order the thing that you were planning on ordering,
Yeah,
and then be like, well, was it worth it? And you'd be like, nah, you should have got this, and then they know. They can go, oh, I know now.
it's like a review, but a personalised review.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you read those reviews and you're like, are these bots? Are people just making it up? Is it just all that person's friends because there's only 40 reviews?
Yeah. Or sometimes I'd be like, oh, I didn't like it. There was too much cheese. And like, bro, I want more cheese.
How much is too much? Not enough?
Yeah.
You tell this person what you like. We could create like a match.com, but for food. So someone who likes the same sort of stuff that you do. So when you want them to go do your review, they appreciate the same tastes as you.
Yeah.
So if you're lactose intolerant and can't eat cheese, and they love cheese, they go, yeah, it was amazing. I had the cheeseburger, I had the fondue, I had the fried brie, I had the cheesy chips. Yeah, I can't eat any of that. Oh, but it was all good. And I asked for extra cheese. You're ruined. But if you do a Match.com style food finder, then it's someone who is also lactose intolerant, doesn't like cheese.
Yeah.
And cheese.
I think that's what people want.
We might have to get in contact with Jackie because this is getting more complex than I thought.
Yeah. It's
We
like
don't mind
travelling as
doing...
well.
Yeah, but we don't mind doing the travelling and eating. I think it's just more the setup side of stuff. I don't really want to have to put a website together. It's like a lot of effort.
Just paint.
Instagram.
Yeah, just message us, say what you want us to eat, and we'll...
Yeah, or send us a picture of whatever you want to eat.
And the money. Like, mate, it's very clear you are paying for the food.
We will send you a message as a Nigerian prince and ask you for the money. But you'll know it's real because it'll be a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
Not like these, you owe me 10 million pounds.
Well, don't they normally say they're going to give you money, but for them to give you money, you have to give them money first.
But we won't say that. We'll just say...
Oh, I was going to say that.
Oh, I wasn't going to go, we'll give you money. We'll give you your review.
Oh, I was
but you
going to
give us money
say,
first.
I was going to say, you can send us money, but you have to send us money first, and then you send us the money, just so we can prove that they are going to send us money.
I mean, yeah, you can go like, even if they send me some money, I don't even want to scam them for money.
I'm not scamming them. I've been very clear that I'm making them send me money, so I'm not lying to them.
How much would you ask for initially?
10 grand. To secure the transaction space.
Is it a refundable deposit?
No, it's not a deposit or refundable.
Just check it.
And I'm making it clear that it's not.
I need to make sure the wording's correct.
It's a non-refundable deposit. Non-deposit. It's just a transaction.
Non-refundable transaction.
It's a non-refundable...
So it's just a normal transaction.
It's a gift.
Ooh. What if they send you a gift card?
I won't be too happy about that.
What?
Because I can't use it anywhere.
You can.
Where?
Wherever the gift card's for.
I don't want to go there. Unless you give me a gift card for the bank, I'm not interested.
What if it's a gift card for...
The bank, yeah?
Pizza?
Nah, still. I'd rather the gift card for the bank, and I can buy pizza when I want pizza.
What if it's a gift card to buy the bank?
Yeah, it's fine.
But it's only like it's a non-refundable transaction for the bank. How many shares do I get? Oh, none. This is nothing.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
How about a share in a bank? I'll take a share.
Who am I sharing it with?
Take a share. Sharing it with yourself. They're sharing it with you. It's your share. You share.
I share.
You share, we share. Everybody shares. That's the song they use at the shareholder meeting.
So what, if they start sharing, then I'll decide I don't want to share anymore?
Then they give you money for your share so they can share it with somebody else.
But what if I want all their shares?
You've got to give them money so they don't share anymore.
I don't want that. I just want to stop sharing.
You can stop sharing.
So if I have a share, and then I don't want to share that share, and I don't want money for the share, I just want to take my share and for it just to be mine.
Yeah.
Can I turn that into a bank?
It'll be the world's smallest bank, but yeah.
Yeah, that's
theoretically. But I don't know why you do that, because you probably get more money for your share.
No, I want to
Or do you just want to really own a bank?
I want to take a tiny little bank.
What do you call your bank?
Like Castle.
Worm Castle.
Worm Castle.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, Worm Castle? Ah, that's what we should call our food business.
Mm.
You know what would be really good at our food business? I thought about this the other day. So we've got a slicing company going. Concept. Grilled cheese sandwiches. Because the butter amount would be perfect. So you put your butter slice in your pan. You can perfectly... You don't have to melt it and stuff.
Slice of bread straight on top.
Yeah.
Cheese.
And as it's melting, put your cheese on.
Yeah.
And then when you go to flip it, you've already got a butter slice on the side.
Yeah, it sounds good.
And who doesn't love a grilled cheese?
Lactose.
Even people... Nah, they love them. They just can't eat them.
Just can't eat them.
They just, watch pictures of them. If you actually look at all the people who are followers of cheese toasties and grilled cheese toasties,
cheesetoasties.com,
yeah, and all those websites, about 97% of them, proven fact, is lactose intolerant people.
Interesting.
It's because they can't have it so much that they need to vicariously live for cheese through other people.
That does make a lot of sense.
Well, if it's something you can't have, you want it, isn't it? Isn't that what they say?
That's what they say.
That if you can't have money, you want money.
If you can't have cheese, you want cheese.
Want cheese, yeah. Makes sense. The science is there, science master.
Science has been proven at the science fair and the science coaster.
When did you go to the science coaster?
I have, just in pictures.
Oh, because you can't... Oh.
Yeah.
I have been thinking I'll order one of those collars for you.
Alright.
So I can take you for a walk.
Ah.
Not the collar you were thinking.
Got scared then for a minute.
You're not that well behaved. Now I'll take you for a walk.
Thanks.
I'm going to get one of those ones like for a cat, so it's like a full body suit. Actually, no, that looks weird again. I might just go the collar. Yeah, take you for a walk. Yeah, harness. You think you like that?
No.
Why?
Sounds creepy.
Why? I'm taking you outside.
In a harness?
Okay, how about just a collar then?
That's still a bit weird.
Well, how else do you want to do it then?
Just let me be free. I want to be a free worm.
You're not allowed to be free.
I want to be a free worm.
If you're a free worm, you'll never come back. I'll have to do this on my own. No one wants to listen to just me. Humming to myself.
You never know, it might work.
What, humming?
Humming?
I don't think I can hum. Can't get my lips together.
It's because you got no. Got no lips.
What are these on my face then?
The sugar lips.
Oh. Do you put them on every morning while I'm asleep?
I do, so you don't
Just
feel
wake up.
sad.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Stick them on.
What about those times when you've accidentally let it go on upside down? And I'm just sad all day?
Just hope you don't notice.
You convinced me I'm upside down.
Yeah.
Worm looks the same way up. I've got it. Do you think it's about time with your question? See what I did there?
You stole my phrase.
Yeah, I just felt like you always remind me.
Okay, then I guess you want to ask it then.
Oh no, I don't care about that. I just wanted to be the one to interrupt the flow.
Okay, then I'll ask it.
Can we get Santa to ask it?
We can't have to wait for him to get here. And we have a time limit on these normally.
So I've got plenty of time. I'm willing to wait. Wake me up when Santa gets here. Actually, you can't wake me up because then I know Santa's here. Yeah, just ask a question.
You are a mad scientist. What scientific experiment would you run if money wasn't an issue?
Mad.
Nah, angry mad. Like, you furious about something.
Mental.
Or you crazy.
I think it means, like, crazy, out of the loop.
Because if I was an angry scientist, I'd, like, want to conduct an experiment as to why there's so much traffic on the roads. Because probably angry about traffic, most people are.
Yeah, or, I don't know, having to work certain hours. Not being able to wear your pyjamas at work. Whereas a mad scientist, as in crazy, probably would just turn up in the pyjamas to work. Maybe the angry scientist is angry because he turns up in a lab coat every day, full uniform, and the crazy scientist turns up in his pyjamas and is like, why does he get to do that? Oh, you can do that too, but I'm in a suit. And he doesn't understand the concept that you can just put pyjamas on.
I think it's because no one questions a deranged scientist. Just let him do what he wants.
Because he's working his magic, or because they're scared of him?
They're scared of him.
Okay. And people aren't scared of, like, angry people anymore, are they?
Nah.
They just record it and put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this guy kicking off in Burger King. Or Asda. I'm going to go, they mean mad as in crazy.
Okay, so from crazy, what would a crazy person want to know? They'd probably want to know why the birds are following him. So what sort of experiment?
Because not birds Like, what?
What?
Birds don't always follow every crazy scientist.
Yeah, but the crazy scientist is always going to think the birds are following him. Because he watched the birds that one time, and now he's got it in for the birds.
I don't think that's the only experiment he'd want to do.
I'm just thinking, I can't think for every mad scientist. They're all going to have different agendas. Now, the mad scientist I'm thinking about, he wants to know why the birds keep following him.
Is this because you think you're a mad scientist and the birds keep following
The
you?
birds are following me, alright.
I know why.
Why?
You're a worm.
Oh my god, he's figured it out.
That's easy. That does kind of make sense. That he would want to find out why the birds are following him.
Of course it makes sense.
Are we thinking maybe like too crazy and maybe we need to go more eccentric scientist? Question was not clear. Whoever sent this in? Internet. Jackie. Sort yourself out. Make your questions clearer. So first we got to decide on what type of scientist this is. Eccentric, crazy, angry. Can you be like happy? No, you can't be happy mad.
Yeah, you could like be really...
Too happy like the Joker.
Yeah.
But how about we think of a crazy scientist now
Okay.
that exists,
Okay.
and then we see and we think what a crazy experiment they would want to do.
Okay, what about Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man?
See, I was going to say Dexter.
Is he a scientist?
No, he's a child scientist, isn't he?
I think so. Did he just... I don't remember anything he ever did, other than learn to speak French that one time.
Don't remember that. I don't know.
Was he a mad scientist, though?
Nah, he was probably an angry scientist.
Or wasn't he just angry because he was small?
Nah, he was angry because his sister used to pick on him all the time. She kept ruining his experiments, didn't she?
Did you ever watch Cow and Chicken?
Yeah, a long time ago.
And maybe Cow was a scientist?
Cow's that scientist. Yeah.
About the Angry Beavers?
They weren't scientists.
How do you know?
I asked
I
him.
think Norbert might have been a scientist.
Asked him.
He looked like a scientist.
Nope.
How about Pinky and the Brain?
I think the brain liked to think he was a scientist, but he was actually just an evil dictator.
Is that not what an evil mad scientist is?
No, you got to have the PhD.
No, that's a good point. Okay.
You can't just say you're a scientist because you're angry and you can spell
No,
hydrogen.
I think you can say you're a scientist. Anyone can say they're a scientist.
Well, then this just falls down on its bum, so we can't do that at all. We've got to do an actual scientist. It's as if you're a mad scientist. What scientific experiment would you want to run?
So
What would you want to run?
Yeah, what depends what I'm mad at. So at the moment I'm mad that I'm not allowed off the ship. So the experiment I would want to run is how do I get these child locks off all the doors?
It's a bit of a waste of experiment, really, isn't it?
But if it gets me out-
Money's not a problem.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, but you could just do something so much better than that.
But I just want to get out of the ship at the minute.
Yeah, but you could just... The experiment could be being able to get out of the ship. Not just getting... Because you might work out how the child locks work, but still not be able to do it. Oh, I know how to do it now. I need a key.
Okay, then I'll hire a man to come and let me out the ship.
What, a lockpick?
Yeah.
A locksmith. A locksmith? Is it a locksmith?
I don't know what his name is.
I don't know. I just feel like I'd want to do something super eccentric.
Like what?
Work out why hot dogs come in packs of 6. And hot dog buns, or the other way. Hot dogs come in 8. A hot dog. Is it like... Do you reckon there's just like a self-running plant somewhere and no one can get inside? And it keeps chucking out packs of 6 buns and 8 hot dogs. And no one can get inside to change the number setting. Is that the reason?
No, I think the problem is most...
Actually, that'd be a waste of it. I'll just go up to the factory and see what's going on.
I actually think it's a miscommunication. Because when have you ever brought a pack of hot dogs that is made by the same people who make the buns?
I personally haven't, but don't America have a...
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, go on then.
So I think it's just a miscommunication. So
Oh, that's a waste of an experiment then.
yeah, so I think
no,
what
no.
happened is the hot dog company and the bun company had a conversation, and the bun company said to the hot dog company, "So how many hot dogs come in a pack?" And the hot dog company went, "Half a dozen,
Okay,
6."
can we... Yeah.
Bun company, they work off baker's dozen, and they went 6.5. That makes no sense. How are you going to give them half? So they rounded it up to 7.
Yeah.
It's like, we can't do a pack of 7.
It's uneven.
It's uneven.
What's a minute? 8?
Put in 8.
And you wouldn't round down because that's taken away from the consumer.
Well, then you just got a loose hot dog.
That does kind of make sense. It's not worth an experiment, is it?
Well, I just figured it out.
God, you're a genius. You're a mad scientist. Something ludicrous.
The rapper. I think he's a mad scientist.
How do rappers come up with their names?
Boggle.
Oh, that actually that's probably either that or they were watching Countdown. And they went, the third conundrum... No, that's not a conundrum. The third set of letters that comes up. I'm just going to choose a name from there.
I know Childish Gambino got his name from a Wu-Tang Clan name generator.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Is that actually true?
That's actually true.
No way. That's insane. Didn't know that. The more you know.
The more you know.
Where did Kanye get his name from?
He was trying to think of a name.
Okay.
And he settled on Kanye.
Well, Kanye West is just his name, isn't it? I wonder if that's his legal name. Barry Jenkins. That's not my experiment. I was just curious because,
I thought your experiment was to find out what Kanye West's real name was.
Yeah, I think that'd be quite difficult because I don't think he knows. Okay, so all the money in the world, what are you going to do with it?
What am I going to do with it?
Well, as a mad scientist, eccentric, you can do anything.
As a mad scientist, you probably do something weird like boil it.
The money?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that because obviously you'd probably want to see what the effects of temperature change on
all the money in the world
is. I'm thinking more the fact that all the stuff we suggested so far probably doesn't require an insane experiment. They're doing something. Okay, it says, what scientific experiment would you run if money wasn't an issue? Does that also mean that we don't have to worry about the law?
No, it just says money wasn't an issue.
Yeah, if money is an issue, just pay off the government and laws. Money's not an issue, remember?
Yeah, you've also got... There was also limited money in the world.
It doesn't say the world, just says money is an issue.
Oh, okay.
So if I would just have insurmountable amount of money.
Okay.
So if someone's like, I'll pay a fine, all your money. Oh, well, you're not going to have a number for that. It just keeps going. Are we saying you can outdo laws and stuff?
Okay, then, yeah, why? What are you going to do? I'm glad we clarified that, because you clearly had something in mind.
No, it just opens it up even more. I think I'd want to be able to get all animals to be able to communicate with each other. Now, humans still not understand them, but they can all communicate with each other.
I like that. That's good.
Because, firstly, they'd have some mad raves. Could you imagine? But they would probably not try to... Well, they'd still probably try to eat each other, but not as much as... Because you get humans who try to eat other humans. So, and they can communicate with each other.
Yeah.
So I think you still get the odd renegade.
Yeah, I like that.
And we do have a problem with endangered species and overpopulation on Earth.
We do. Looking at you, China.
I mean, they tried their best in the 80s, didn't they? Yeah, so they could now form a way of, communicating, and, well, we all form that, but then they could then use that to have mad raves. They'd probably work out a way to... Are any animals able to survive without meat?
Without meat? Yeah.
All animals.
Herbivores.
Yeah, but only herbivores. What I mean is, can carnivores survive without meat?
With supplements.
So maybe something like that. I kind of like the idea of being able to get all animals to be able to communicate with
No, I
each
like
other.
that. That's a good answer. I like it.
I knew there was an answer. I told you. God, I'll be such a good... Can I get my doctorate now, please?
Go apply.
Oh, man. Do I have to actually get my experiment?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's how it works. Can't I do a thesis on... I don't know.
I think you can get a bachelor's degree on a thesis, but you couldn't become a professor.
You might need to be a
You have to
professor.
contribute to the field of study.
Oh, well, I'm getting animals to talk to.
If you... That's, I mean, your thesis alone. So you could get a degree with your thesis, but you couldn't become a professor.
How do I prove that? Because I could just pretend I understand them now.
No, but you said you couldn't understand them. You said...
I'm not human.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I could say I understand them now.
They'd probably do some sort of blind testing where you're locked in the room with lots of animals and they're made to do a quiz. I don't know.
What, the animals are made to do a quiz?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when they can't answer any of the questions, you've got to give them the answer. I don't know.
No, but I said I understand them, not that I can speak to them.
But you said animals could understand each other, so therefore they could understand you.
Now, I know what the experiment would be.
Okay.
They both had the same test in different rooms, but they have multiple different options for answers.
Okay. But one's got a pack of Haribo.
And the one that's got the pack of Haribo goes, oh, by the way, if you put the answer 4, I'll give you some Haribos. So the other one has to put 4. Or D, or whatever the select things. Well, actually, no, we can't do that, because I'm not changing their physiology. So they can't just hold a pen all of a sudden. Give me a second. My rhino claws. I'm going to just put... or mutilate them.
I've never seen a rhino claw.
Rhino hoof, even. Why not?
I've never seen a rhino claw.
In my head, I literally was thinking, look, I don't want to mutilate a rhino and put a pen where its hoof was. I was like, well, actually, now that you're saying that, I can just put the other one as a claw. So it has 2 back hooves, a left claw, and a right pen, so it can grab stuff. Or a hand. But I think claw's just probably more effective. It can handle the weight better than hand. Hand's just going to break straight under the weight of a rhino. And a pen so it can write stuff.
I don't think it needs the pen, I'm going to be honest.
What?
I just think when you get to the stage of redesigning a rhino,
Yeah.
replacing one of its arms with a pen isn't the
I guess if I made a big pen, they could use the claw to hold it. So yeah, I guess I wouldn't need the other.
the whole limb dedicated to being a pen.
Maybe I'll put something else there, like a.
That'd be funny if that was in the $1 Million Man. Well, you lost your left arm, but don't worry, we replaced it. It's just a pen. Yeah, look, that's all we had.
Yeah, look, man, we used the full budget on the Geiger counter. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the gadgets they were thinking about. Oh, yeah, what we've done, we've put a pen in your fingernail so you can always write stuff down. Because you're real forgetful. Because you've just had an accident. We've put you back together. We're able to give you some extra gadgets, but your brain's still messed up. Yeah, so get them to communicate with each other. Separate rooms, and one of them has to, I don't know, press a buzzer or a board of colours or what, I don't know. And then the other one has to tell him what.
Why's you got to press a board of colours?
Well, no, they both have the same thing and they both have the same question, and one of them has to say, so they both select the same answer.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Because if you have like 100 questions and they don't select the same answer, that means they weren't able to communicate with each other over all of them. Or
one just wasn't listening.
Yeah, so maybe take like, I don't know, 85 out of 100.
I mean, I got real bored. I mean,
if we say that humans, that's what you need to pass a test, then surely we only need, animals only need 85%. Why should they need more? And at the best, 40%, a hard pass. What's after that? 50% is, what? 2-2.
About half.
Yeah, about half.
That's what they call it.
Which is, in fairness, it's pretty decent.
That's what they call it at uni. What did you get? About half?
About half. Yeah, I think that's what I'd do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense. I like it.
You happy with that?
I am happy with that.
Do you want to help me with it?
No.
I need someone to pick up the Haribo.
Hey, the mo.
It's alright, we're going to emergency services to go pick up a Haribo. Thank you. Yeah, cool.
Question 2 then.
That's so proud of us.
The sequel.
Sequel of what? The last episode?
The first question.
We've got a sequel question.
Yeah, sequel question.
Oh, man. Never done a sequel before.
It's not very often we get a sequel.
Does this mean I have to do it in a separate episode?
No, it means it's the second half of this episode.
So do we take a break? We'll be right back after these adverts.
When we have sponsors, yeah. But now, for now.
So just stop for a second.
Yeah. Imagine what it'd be like if we were famous and we had
a sponsor.
Wouldn't
you like brand new
gravy turtles?
Oh my god, gravy turtles? I really wanted some. Have you got some?
No.
Oh no! But maybe one day you will.
It's so popular, we sell too fast.
Now I'm going to pause just in case we get famous within the next, before we release this.
Okay, and then we can cut off gravy turtles.
No, I'm going to keep that in.
Okay.
But I'm going to, after gravy, because that's an example of what they need to know, and then they get a real advert and notice it's exactly the same.
They need to know what an advert sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people don't listen to adverts.
Yeah, that's fair.
New with Fangle TV, you can skip them and stuff, can't you?
Yeah, now you have to be punished and listen to the adverts.
Well, I don't know if it's a punishment.
There's a little bit.
I don't know, if you want a gravy turtle, it's great.
Well, no, because I've got none in stock.
No, but if you
You've just been teased by gravy turtles, if anything.
and that's because we're not being sponsored. But as soon as we are, we hope Gravy Turtles decide to sponsor us.
Hopefully, I hope so.
Question 2.
Yeah, question 2.
Sequel. Numero dos.
Yeah.
Man.
Numero dos uno.
I'm going to
1-1.
my international crowd. In 2050, what will be the fastest mode of transport? I like that it's a set date.
Yeah.
Because if it was like the year
Well, if it's
3000
2053, we would know.
Yeah, because that's where we come from.
We can't tell you. It's a secret.
When we use the time travel button, we don't actually choose the date. It just does what it wants.
Yeah.
We just like this time, so we stayed around for a little while longer.
So 2050.
No, but also, if it was 3000, you could just go completely mental with your idea. Oh, it's going to be a super space shuttle that... Or something that goes through the planet. Oh, I want to go from UK to Australia. I use the through tube.
The through tube.
Yep.
It's like YouTube.
Well, basically, it's about the same length of an average YouTube advert.
Ooh.
17 seconds.
Through tube.
Yeah. So people are like, oh, I'll watch an advert. And also people will be so into adverts, that's all they watch. Because everything else is too long. Because everybody lives too fast.
Live too fast and dies too young.
Yeah.
Because they're all addicted to through tube.
Live fast, die young.
Look, kids, get off the through tube. All
That's
right.
why I think that would be clearly the answer if you said, oh, what's the fastest transportation in 3000?
But now you've spoiled it.
Nobody who we're talking to now is going to live to 3000.
Some people might if they get frozen.
They would also need someone to definitely defrost them in 3000. But it could change.
What, through tube?
Well, every time we release an episode and we tell people about things, it means things change. No one was thinking, let's do an experiment to get animals to talk to each other. Now someone's probably going to take that idea like all of our ideas.
Yeah.
Butt slices. What else did we have?
Butt slices.
Butter slices.
Butter slices.
Chainmail
Chainmail.
for worms.
Chainmail for worms.
Exactly. So many ideas. All of these ideas that we throw out into the world slowly reshapes it. And don't forget the last time we went to through tube, see the through tube in year 3000, when we were back in 1942.
Do you know, it's interesting. You know that busted song, The Year 3000?
Yeah.
He never once mentions the through tubes.
We went in 1942 though, and the through tubes were there. But the song didn't come out until 1990 or 2000s?
It's 2000, I think.
2000, something like that, yeah. Think how much had changed.
Well, he said not much had changed except they live underwater, which is a lie.
Yeah, but not much had changed from 2000. But between 1942 and 2000, a lot changed.
But you think he'd still mention the through tubes?
No, but maybe it's not there anymore.
Well, it's still the year 3000.
It's still year 3000, but we made an impact. Things change.
So you don't think there's through tubes anymore?
I think there might be something even faster. Maybe they got rid of the through tube.
Because of the kids.
Maybe
living fast and dying young.
YouTube collapsed as a company. So the through tube couldn't be used because no one had anything to watch for the through tube. Because YouTube adverts aren't around anymore.
Okay.
So they're like, oh, we can't use the through tube. So maybe they rebranded it. Maybe that's it. Maybe it is the through tube, but they've rebranded it.
To what?
Flu tube.
Through tube.
Yeah.
It's not much of a rebrand, is it?
Alright, well, like a ground hole.
Ground hole.
Yeah. Speedy ground hole.
Ooh.
I'm going to the speedy ground hole. But they call it the SGH.
Yeah, the SGH.
Yeah. You know how people call the underground the tube. Sure. Actually, then we'll call it the SGH then.
They should rename the through tube just to the tube.
Nah. Because the tube would still be the tube.
No.
People get confused
I
with
don't
the tube
think
you're
the
going to.
tube would be around anymore.
Why?
Because
That's still travel around inner city areas. If anything, all of those will have expanded. They'll need bigger tube systems. This is why you got the through tube, because it's a bigger tube system. It's international.
the international
So you
tube.
got a meeting in China with whoever about
Elon Musk Jr.
yeah, Junior.
Junior.
What would his name be? Epsilon Phi, because he uses weird symbols for his children's names, doesn't he?
He's a crack addict.
You know what? I'm going to try to justify that. Yeah, he is. He's definitely got something on. Or he's on it. I don't know. He probably sleeps no amount of hours a day. He's clearly a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
A vampire on meth and crack. Maybe he's mixing. You know how most drug addicts have like a drug of choice? Maybe he just throws everything in a bowl. I'll have a handful of drugs. Shaken, not stirred. Whatever comes out, comes out.
And then he shakes, he can't hold his hand still.
He shakes it in attention. Yeah, okay, well, what would you rebrand it to? You can't call it the Tube.
I'd rebrand it to the Pizza Tunnels.
That's too long.
It's not too long. It's shorter than Through Tube.
Nah. Also, Pizza Tunnels makes them think that, one, they're going to get pizza, and two, they might turn into a pizza. Travels so fast.
Yeah, but then everybody will use it, even the naysayers.
Nah, they won't, because when they were first doing the Through Tube, remember they didn't get the stopping mechanism correct, so when they landed at the other end, everybody just super flattened into, like, just
Pizza?
a weird pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to like that, though, because they'll think they've gone backwards.
Yeah. Okay, I see that. What about...
I'm going to call it Bolo.
Bolo. What does that stand for?
Nothing at all.
Okay.
I just think Bolos are cool. I'm going to catch the Bolo. You know what? Bolo's running late. Look how cool that is to say.
But Bolo never runs late.
Yeah, I know. I'm just using it so you can see how it works in phrases.
When people are like in a spelling bee, can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the Bolo's running late. Actually, you wouldn't use it in that sentence because that sentence wouldn't be accurate. I'm catching the Bolo.
It wouldn't make sense, yeah.
But I'm in the Bolo.
I'm in the Bolo.
I'm waiting for the Bolo. I arrived early for the Bolo.
Problem is, this doesn't answer the question because this is all applicable to the year 3000, and the question was
Okay.
in 2050.
So, what year is it now?
2021.
29 and a bit years.
And 2045, trains become illegal.
That's because they tried to get too fancy with their tracks. Start making them out of glass.
Yeah.
They're like, look how fancy they look though. They're clear. Didn't realise trains couldn't support the weight. Well, they did, because they turned trains into paper. As soon as one person stepped onto it, the whole thing crumbled.
Yeah. There's a weird...
I thought they would just stop them doing it, but they just completely banned...
Just outlawed trains.
Yeah. I mean, they were heading in the right direction, in fairness, because they'd developed steam trains first, originally back in day, which was actually coal. But they'd rebrand... But by 2045, they were... Well, I think it was 2042. They had steam trains where were literally just water, wasn't it? Put water in, steam came out.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a really cool rebranding.
They call them kettle trains.
I thought they called them steam trains.
And kettle trains. Because they can make a cup of tea while you're on there.
Oh, onboard tea. Yes. They just get you to all come to the front, wouldn't they? Put a few tea bags in.
Yep.
Tea service is due. Bring your tea if you want.
Pipes running down the train, just little taps on.
On the side.
Yeah. Push the little button.
So you could just have tea on demand. I think they were on something there. They just tried to get fancy. They tried to make it too fast. But people didn't mind going too quickly with that because of the and it was free tea because you paid for your ticket for the train anyway. People loved travelling in style and just kicking back and drinking tea, conversing with other people. You know, it was almost like people started talking to each other again, face to face.
Good.
And then some absolute donkus decided we need to speed these up. Elon Musk Jr. I really wish when we pressed the time travel button, it just took us to 2050. What are they working on at the moment? Electric cars. Yeah. Hydrogen cars, aren't they? Aren't they saying they're working on it? Because there's hydrogen buses and I'm trying to work in hydrogen cars.
I thought hydrogen was too dangerous as a fuel, too volatile.
Yeah, but imagine how fast that thing would be then. Because it's volatile. If it sets a light, you can zoom down the road. Actually, does it have to be down roads and stuff?
That's what I was thinking. So maybe some sort of plane car hybrid.
That's also a submarine.
That could also be a submarine.
Because you wouldn't need a runway then. It's find a large body of water. Or maybe a helicopter plane hybrid. So it can... Actually, they have planes like that, don't they? That can just... No, actually, they can't go that high. You get the ones that can hover a bit, but they still need a forward force before they go up. But you don't have one that can just go quite high up, other than a helicopter.
I think there are hover planes.
Yeah, but they don't hover that high, that's what I mean.
I don't know.
And we need to get some sort of helicopter plane hybrid. You know what? Bring the Concorde back.
That's a good point. Why don't we just do the sequel to Concorde, Concorde 2?
It was because it was too expensive, wasn't it?
So we'll make a cheap version of Concorde.
Yeah.
That's faster.
Because it was too expensive for the time, but no one's gone, you know what, that was expensive back then, but right now, with inflation, it'll be easy. If a bunch of people kept those Concordes, and they'd still been approved for, was it the FA?
What did the Concorde use as fuel?
Grapes.
Maybe that's why it's so expensive. Had to keep filling it up with all them grapes.
You have to just take the skin up as well, otherwise they get caught.
No, he had to pay these people to peel the grapes for the Concorde.
That's why it costs so much. Because how fast can you peel a grape? Well,
no,
not you, because I've seen you peel a grape. That's fast. I mean, a human.
Now, a trained professional grape peeler, probably quite fast. If he's got a little grape knife.
Yeah, but the grape knives weren't invented until after they took Concords out.
So maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, but now with how fast is a professional grape peeler?
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. I've never witnessed the Grape Olympics to know.
It's really annoying that they only do it once every 1,000 years.
Yeah. It's because they've got to grow enough grapes, and there's people always trying to use grapes in between.
If you're in your prime now and you want to go to the Grape Olympics, you can't.
No,
The next
you
time,
can't.
next one's like, was it
You missed your
642,
calling.
86 years or something?
Every so often you do get a great grape athlete, and it's a shame that you're never going to see him compete.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's why they started cryogenics, didn't they?
It was one of the reasons.
They're just, if we're going to really compete at this, we've got to start saving our good athletes. Get yourself frozen at your peak physical condition, or wake you up a year before the Olympics so you can just retrain.
Yeah.
No muscular atrophy. Grape on.
Grape on, that's the slogan.
Grape on, yeah?
Grape on, Jim! Yeah, I reckon they should bring back Concorde.
I don't know if it'll be the fastest in 2050.
It definitely would. What's faster than Concorde?
What will be the fastest mode of transport?
Concorde 2.
If we bring it back, Concorde 2, the grape off. Because obviously when you do a sequel, you always have a catchy tagline afterwards,
Yeah.
don't you?
Or would it be like Concorde 2, Grape Harder? Or 2 Grapes?
Two grape, two
Furious.
grape, two ripe.
What other good sequels is there?
What's that Die Hard one? The third one?
That'd be Grape Hard with Vengeance.
Grape Hard with a vineyard.
Great, yeah.
Grape Hard with a vineyard?
A good day to Grape
That sounds
Hard.
like a good... Oh, yes, a good day to Grape Hard. Nah, Grape Hard with a vengeance, and then the one afterwards would be a good day to vineyard. Oh, man, kicking out these sequels now. These would be really good slogans for wines.
No one drinks wine.
Yeah, but they always produce new wines, don't they? Even though all they do is take them into the garden and throw them over the fence.
Yeah, but I don't want them stealing our slogans.
Yeah, we could start a wine business as well.
Got too many things to start.
Because when we peel the grape, wine is actually made from the peel, isn't it?
I have no idea, is it? I thought it was made from the juice.
I think it's made from the peel, I think.
Mm.
Don't quote me on that. I think it is made from the peel.
Then where did all the juice come from?
Lots of peels. I don't know, they probably add stuff to it as well.
Like wine.
Nah, like...
How did you make this wine?
No.
Well, I got 200 grape peels and I added wine.
Well, it would have to be some sort of alcohol, so it's probably going to be...
Yeah, wine.
Nah.
That's how you make wine. You add wine to loads of grape peels.
That'll be more wine per wine. We know that wouldn't work. Because then you couldn't sell it as wine. You call it wine squared, or two wine,
Ooh.
or two wine,
2 wine.
2 milk, 2 wine. Yeah. No, they probably had like ethanol. 5 mil, 200 grape peels. Do you reckon the milliliter amount changes when
You add more liquid, yeah.
when the grape size is bigger?
Yeah.
Damn, that's some weird science.
Yeah.
Weird science.
It's just big grape, big juice. That's the saying. Whenever you go to a vineyard, they always have a sign that says "big grape, big juice."
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, there we go. Got 2 businesses. Concorde 2. And
What about Concorde 2? 2 grape for you.
nah, because I don't think people remember that it was grapes. So I don't want to because then people will try to do it before us. And this is our idea. Concorde 2.
It's
And
not.
I will say a different fruit as a throw off.
It's not grapes.
Peach juice.
Peach juice.
Peaches. Concorde 2. Peach. stone. Is it stone in a peach? That's it. We'll call it Concorde 2, peach stone. But obviously we know it's going to be grapes. We'll start training up some grape peelers. And when you pass your grape probation, grapation, you get your own personalised grape knife.
Ooh.
Pass the word out. The benefits are amazing.
What are they?
Free one. But when you retire, no one drunk grapists. Oh, what would you call them? Probably can't call them that.
What's your job? Well, I'm a grapist.
Definitely can't call them that. What would you call them?
Grapineers.
Nah, we're the grapineers.
Okay.
Grapeters. Like doctors of the grape.
Graptors.
Grap is a weird word. I don't want to say crap.
I like graptors.
You know what, go on then.
Makes them sound quite aggressive, and they've got little grape knives.
Oh, actually, no one's going to mess with them then.
Exactly. Get the graptors on you.
We'll also see if we can get the law changed so designated graptors are allowed to carry their knife on them.
Ooh.
Just so they can start de-shelling wherever they want. Sorted, yeah. Concorde 2. What's what it be? Powered by grape juice. Oh, grape juice, wouldn't it? But it's before juice form. The grape ball. What's a grape without skin called? Is it still a grape?
Well, because you've just called it grape skin. So that's covering the grape. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it'll be Concorde 2.
It's like orange peel, and the orange is the fruit. Yeah.
Concorde 2. Grapes.
2 grape for you.
Too great for you. But we'll call it Too Great for You when it's released.
Yeah.
But you know how they have a working title or a name that's hidden so people don't know what it's called?
Yeah.
We'll call it Bon Voyage, the Peach Stone, as a code name. So no one knows what we're on about. And then when we release it, Concorde 2, Too Great for You.
I like it.
It's wicked.
It's powerful.
Yeah. Concorde 2. Sorted?
Wow. We're nearing the hour mark.
Just sit back quickly and leave.
Okay, bye.
Bye!